Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vicky and this is going to be a chatty get ready with me. Just to kind of fill you in on what's been going on in the last month. I have not filmed any videos, but we'll talk about that here in a second. So with that, we are going to get started. How's everyone doing? How have you been? I need to scoot a little closer so I can grab everything. So I know I really haven't been around this month at all. I know the beginning of February, we had a friend of ours come and stay with us for a night, which if I told you about that whole situation, I had to actually drive to another city to pick up a parking pass because my HOA requires people that are staying overnight to get a parking pass. So that was super fun. Especially since I haven't been to that city since I left it, and that was the city I was born in. I almost got sideswiped while I was there. So anyway, we're going to talk about some of this makeup here that I am working on right now. I have this Morphe 9S, and this is in the shade Unplugged. I'm going to put that in my crease. So anyway, they stayed for like, the one night, and then I at some point I had gotten a promotion at work at some point, I don't know. Sorry, because I'm distracted by the meowing of the kitten, who is a whole other story in and of himself. But anyway, I got a promotion at work at the end of the year last year. And with that came a workload I wasn't expecting, and I don't think that anybody was really well aware of what type of workload I was heading my way. So I was basically working from mid-January through February, mid-February, Monday through Friday, till about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. There was just so much stuff to do and catch up on and things like that. And I don't regret doing the work because I know at the end of the day, my work that I do is important. And I know that I'm valued, but it took a toll on my mental health. There was a couple of days where I didn't even feel like I could leave the house, let alone, getting out of bed was like a whole other story. Which is hard because, most companies are doing hybrid. So when you're doing that and you have to be in the office, half the time and you're struggling with your mental health, what do you do, But I did the best that I could. So I'm going on the lid with You Are a Vision. It's this yellow color right here. My makeup brushes desperately need cleaning. So anyway, that was basically most of my January and February was just working. And again, taking a toll on mental health. Because it just got to a point that, when you're working till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, you have zero interest in making dinner, let alone having dinner. I would just come home and just, zone out with the TV or whatever, or just go to sleep sometimes, because the other half of that is eating late at night is an issue for me because I have a hiatal hernia with acid reflux, and if I eat close to bedtime, within a 3-hour window of bedtime, you can forget it. I'll be up all night feeling sick. So, and I usually go to bed around 10. So you can kind of imagine how that was. So with that said, I took PTO this week, and I can't believe how fast the time is flying by, quite honestly. Because it's already Thursday. But I knew I needed to take the time off for my mental health. I definitely feel much, much better. But one of the fun things that I did get to do in February was I did have the opportunity to go to a Pride event here in St. Pete. As some of you know, I am part of the Free Mom Hugs organization. So we do go to events and offer hugs and support and love and all of that good stuff to people who basically, you know, they need a hug. They've been rejected by their families, whatever. And this was super fun. They did the Gay Amazing Race, and they held it at a sports bar here. Was the starting point. And it was so much fun to like watch all these teams doing all this crazy stuff. And it was amazing. And on this particular day, I mean, it was cloudy. It was cloud covered. I mean, it was one of those days that it was going to rain any minute. And so a lot of people didn't come out to watch. So I'm glad that we were there to cheer these people on, because there was really not a whole lot of anybody there. And, you know, just seeing everybody have a good time. And I will tell you, our Pride 2023 court came out and they performed, and the moment that they went off stage, the sky opened up, and I was just like, that could not have been timed better with the rain. But it was a good time, and I had the best steak quesadilla I've ever had in my entire life from this sports bar. I'm going to put on my foundation from Bare Minerals, and this is in the shade Fair Ivory. I had the best time, and I think the thing is like I needed that, you know, I needed something to look forward to, because, you know, we've been in this state for several years where, you know, there was a pandemic, and some of us didn't do a whole lot. We stayed at home the entire time. Because I'm immune compromised. I didn't want to take any chances. And so now that everything's kind of, you know, it is back to normal. We have, you know, I don't really have, my friends tended to ditch me during COVID because they wanted to go out and do things. And I was like, well, I can't. And so now when I ask somebody if they want to go do something, they just leave me on red. So that's kind of where I'm at in life. And honestly, at 51 years old, I just don't have time for that kind of pettiness, or any pettiness, period. So I'm just like, whatever. I've stopped asking people to do stuff. I go and do stuff with my Free Mama Hugs group. You know, especially now we're getting into Pride season, there is plenty of events to go to and make new friends. And that's kind of what I'm doing. Because I really do just enjoy going out and seeing people smile and laugh and happy. And but you know, pre-COVID, my thing that I look forward to was going to Disney every weekend, because I was a pass holder. I only live like, you know, about an hour away from the parks, so that's what I did on the weekends to decompress. But now I don't have a pass, and I don't see myself getting one this year because my cat had surgery last year, so I'm still paying that bill off, and he may have to, you know, at any given time have to have more surgery to basically remove any cysts or earwax buildup in his ears. But in between all of, you know, that, there's vet visits he has to have. So, you know, I haven't really gone to Disney except for maybe a couple of days since. I've been to Disney 3 days since February 2020, which is very unusual for me because that's like my happy place. And I just, you know, got this giant bill I got to pay off before I get a pass again. But my son and I are planning on going again in November for his birthday. We're going to do like a whole week. So by then, finances will be a little bit better, and the only pass I think I'm going to get for us is the Pixie Pass. And the Pixie Pass is good Monday through Fridays. Not for the weekend. So if we go up on the weekend, we can just hang out at the hotel or do Disney Springs or something like that. So that's about the only thing I'm really looking forward to, other than this is my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Which it's getting harder and harder to get out of this container. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of, what we're looking forward to right now is just Pride season and November. And there's not, a whole lot else going on. My PTO, I did a little shopping. I went and bought some stuff at Target. You know the drill. It's candles and fragrance. And did I buy any makeup? No, I bought fragrance and candles. That was my go-to right now. I wanted to go to a movie this week. I just didn't make it that far. It just felt too good just to be at home and not have to be anywhere. So I literally only went out for like a couple hours yesterday, but I did pick up some lunch. I had Chipotle, which was delicious. Expensive, but delicious. Like, when did Chipotle... Hold on. I know I'm out of the loop on stuff, but like, when did a burrito bowl from Chipotle become $18? Like, I know I added some extra stuff on it, but I was shocked. Well, of course I got the carnitas, so I guess that makes the difference, because I used to get chicken. But I like the carnitas because it's not spicy. So, yep, there's that. And we've got our sweet little Super Cooper Trooper, who's been, quite a handful in the last month and chewing through everything. Every wire, every cardboard box, anything he can get his teeth on, he's been chewing on. So he's been spending a lot of time either crated or like in the bathroom. And he likes the bathroom. I have a fuzz on my nose. He likes the bathroom. He'll just go in there and take a nap, and then when he's ready to come out, he'll let me know, and he'll be in there like for a couple of hours. And then his crate, he doesn't mind going in either. He sleeps in there at night because he's not ready to sleep with me and my other cat, because he still tries to nurse off of poor Finn. So we've been still dealing with a lot of that, but he's a really sweet cat. He now has this new habit that in the morning after he has his breakfast, he comes up on the couch. It's probably, and I would say like, using the Bloom Beam blush lighter, I would say probably about an hour after he eats his breakfast, he climbs up on the couch in my lap. Of course, I'm usually playing a game on my tablet or something while I'm having my coffee, and he'll start rubbing his face on me and like washing my face, which is probably why I have a pimple coming in. Actually, I don't think that's why. I fell asleep with makeup the other night, and lo and behold, surprise, pimple. But he loves to give kisses. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my lippies. Let's see, I've got that, and that. Okay, I'm going to start with the MAC Prep and Prime. So he loves to give kisses. He's super sweet, super loving. I just would love to see him get away from all the chewing that he wants to do on things and nursing on this poor Finn. Poor Mr. Finn. He's tired. He's a tired mom. Finn's a little exhausted. And then this pencil is MAC in the color Whirl. But I did buy him, some treats and toys to chew on. I got him some Silverine sticks, which he's like, eh. And then I got him these treats. They look like cat poops, for lack of better description. but they're compressed catnip with like pumpkin puree in them, so they're very hard and crunchy, and I give him 2 of those a day, and it seems to have been helping with the urge to chew. But the problem with crating him and the problem with putting him in the bathroom is I cannot put any food or water in there with him, because once he's done with it and he doesn't want anymore, he flips the bowl over. So now I've got, you know, a crate or a bathroom I have to clean up constantly. I'm just using this milk makeup. This is a lip and cheek stick in work. You've seen one of these. Everybody has one. I like the color for my lips. I've already, well, you can't see it here. I was going to say I have enough redness on my cheeks. I rarely use blush. So anyway, that's what's been going on. My kid is almost done with his 2nd semester of college, so that's been super exciting. But other than that, I mean, you know, trying not to shop is a whole situation. I did some shopping while I've been on PTO. I'm using this Ulta liner in Silver Dust. You know, I did some treat yourself while I was on PTO. I ordered some wax melts from L3 Waxy Wonders. If you're a fan of L3 Waxy Wonders, they are closing in mid-September. So I would say stock up now, which is what I did. And then I also decided to try a new vendor. Called Closet Full of Wax. So I decided to try them out. Where did I put the cap? There it is. This is not a eyeliner that is very bright or is very vivid on the eyes, but it does tend to brighten. If I put it underneath, then I just have a face full of sparkles. So I tend to put this one on the waterline. So I did that. I went to Target and treated myself to a few things. Where else did I go yesterday? I went to Marshall's. I went to Marshall's and TJ Maxx this week because I realized I had $60 worth of rewards from them. So I bought, you know, a couple of things. I know yesterday I got a lip balm set for, it was Dr. Pepper. It looks like it came in a Dr. Pepper vending machine. This is the Revlon semi-permanent brow ink in soft brown. I just lightly stroke this across my eyebrows and then just kind of blend it with my finger. And then I saw a perfume, and it was one of the Dolly Parton perfumes, and I was like, oh, that's got to smell really good. You know, never smelled it before, bought it blind. This is what happens. And I was like, oh, that's probably going to smell like really nice and soft and sweet. And it smelled like a perfume our mothers wore in like the 70s and 80s. That really strong floral kind of vibe that doesn't really know what it wants to be kind of fragrance. I'll have to try it again. Because I also had it going in the house. I've been enjoying my wax melts. They've really gotten a lot of use out of those this week. Like, because I have about 8. I have 8 warmers that I use. So I've got like 4 in the dining area. They're all Disney. 2 in the living room, and then my 2 Disney ones here in the bedroom. So I've been just getting through my wax stash, which has been really nice. That's kind of what I've just been doing, is that and playing games on my tablet, because I just got a new phone. This is the Urban Decay Wild Lash Mascara. I've been playing games on my tablet, but I did get a new phone and a new tablet towards the beginning of January. I don't think I mentioned that, but anyway, because I had to. My previous phone, after a while, would start overheating to the point I couldn't hold the phone because it would get too hot. And my tablet that I had, I got in 2015, 2016. It's old. and it was basically bought as an to use as an e-reader. It's a nice little Samsung Android style tablet. I had to think about what I was talking about. But that's really about all it's good for anymore, because the technology is so old that I can really only just read on it anymore. So, and that's fine. I still have a ton of books in my possession, so I kind of tend to flip back and forth between like a regular book and an ebook. And the nice thing is when we do have these wonderful hurricane evacuations, I have my e-reader with me, and I can read, especially like in the dark, the lights go out, whatever. But I bought a new tablet and a new phone just because I had to. It just got to a point nothing was working right. So anyway, that is my enough babble for tonight. Anyway, this is my Get Ready With Me. This is my final look. I'll get in a little closer. You can see my eye look. I kind of just threw it together. But anyway, this is what I've been wearing this week, and I really am enjoying this look. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I will see you in my very next video. Have a good one. Bye.